Hello, Cancer. Good afternoon, my friends. Thank you for coming in. Cancer, I wanted to check in with you. We're just about 5 days away from a new moon in Gemini. And of course, anytime there's heavy moon activity, I want to check in with you guys, being ruled by the moon and all. But perhaps even more importantly, a few days before that new moon happens, the planet Jupiter is going to shift into your sign. It's been in Gemini for about 11 years. So when it makes that shift into your sign, that's pretty massive. Jupiter's a big planet. It brings about big changes. It's luck and expansion and exploration. It is also your higher mind and higher learning. It can be about distance and distance travel. So that could be coming up for you as well, Cancer. Nevertheless, Jupiter loves being in your sign. A little known fact about the Cancerian tribe is that we are travelers. I say we, I am in the final degrees of Cancer myself. But you put that together with the Sagittarian energy of expansion and adventure, it's kind of a match made in heaven, really. Anyway, Cancer, this is for any position in your chart that you resonate strongly with. If you're here to cross watch for your Cancerian friends, do keep in mind the energy can always be vice versa. It can even be interchangeable. If you're interested in booking a private session with me, Cancer, there is a link in the description box below the video. All right, let's get into it. For my Cancerians from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, let's see the overall energy affecting you right now. Going beyond normal, well, that is interesting because I just did Capricorn. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I did shuffle this deck, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I did do Capricorn's reading the other day, your opposite sign, and they got this card as well. Going beyond normal, look at that light bulb. It's the golden idea that doesn't necessarily come from you. It comes through you. Interesting, Cancer. All right, let's put that back, but I want you to keep that in mind for Cancer. I just am because that's uncanny. There's like 56 cards in this deck. What do we have? Watch it come back out. It does. For Cancer, we have releasing allegiances. Sometimes when we're going beyond the normal, when we're moving into realms that are new to us, people who are in our past or situations in our past can't necessarily come along with us. And this looks like you sort of, look how she's curled up on herself, just really spending some time to yourself. Could be a time of solitude for you as well, but we have releasing allegiances. And then we have you emerging in the world, but not of the world, my favorite card in this deck. It points to the fact that we are not humans having a spiritual experience. We're spirits having a human experience. We may be in this world, but we're not made of it. And it could be that you're having to leave behind a lot of situations or people who are very much tied into the 3D realities of what surrounds us rather than the truth of our spiritual self. It could be. Oh, we'll put that up there. And one more for Cancer. There's all of these bees on her. It's like she's repollinating. Then we had that idea coming. Interesting. Let's see. Focus on the light. This always reminds me of Leo energy, which is where Mars is right now. Of course, there's a sunflower there, and sunflowers hold the seeds of possibilities, hundreds of them, in fact. And she has her hands cupped around the center of that sunflower, all of the possibilities. So what? Oh, and I mentioned pollination happening as well. And then that golden idea. Oh, how intriguing. All right, Cancer. But focus on the light, right, of what you can create. Again, in the world, not of it. So maybe you're feeling a little overwhelmed by the world. I wouldn't blame you. Okay, let's go to the wisdom of the oracle. That sunflower is forming the center of the globe in this picture. That's really interesting. We have observer. Okay. So remember I said you're spending some time alone and you're really going into thing observer, the golden idea. Okay, we'll see. And the unfinished symphony. The symphony is your life and you are the conductor. And this is about what you're going to create going forward for this next chapter. Remember, you've got Jupiter in your sign. I don't know how long it's staying there. I'll have to check that out. Okay, let's see. I'll do astrology at the end, but let's get a couple from the blue deck to start this off with. Observer. This could be somebody around you with this unfinished symphony too, because I was looking at releasing allegiances. Somebody could be keeping an eye on you from your past. It feels there's unfinished business between the two of you. See where that goes. We have indecision. Interesting. This is obviously a fork in the road while in the forest path. You're at the choice point. Which way do you go from here? I love how she's got her little Red Riding Hood cape on, but it's red and it denotes the cape of passion. So that's important. And there's the world. Okay. And then we have what archangel is it? Ariel, the second chakra. That's the solar plexus, and this does have something focusing on the light. Okay, inside you. It is about confidence too. Let's have one more. For Cancer. It's interesting because this little foxy fox here in the Observer card is looking up at that new moon. What do you want to manifest? Oh, I see. At a choice point. The next chapter is about to unfold, and it's up to you what you want to manifest. Focus on the light. Okay, this is getting interesting. The Angel of Balance, that's like the Temperance card. It is about patience, but it's also about alchemy. It's about alchemizing two impossible situations into something that can work. It is about mixing fire and water. Okay, let's have one more. Wow. Card about patience. And then, this card about patience, and we have man holding a coin. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The man holding a coin is somebody who's very responsible, very grounded and mature, doesn't undergo reckless decisions. So this could be you. Now, with Observer also, right? It could be somebody around you. We'll see where that goes. But like I said, the man holding a coin is ready to make an investment, but again, doesn't do so recklessly. He doesn't waste his time or energy investing into anything that's not going to grow over time. And we have releasing allegiances. Okay, interesting. I grabbed the lights here. I guess that's what we're going with. Let's see the recent past here, Cancer. Let's take a look. Interesting. Scorpio energy with death and rebirth. We just had a Scorpio full moon about a week ago. And I've been saying in all of the videos that it's actually at its peak energy right now. This is transformation. And we do have that alchemizing going on. So in the recent past, you underwent some kind of transformation, releasing allegiances, you reinvented. Interesting. Okay. Let me see you now. Focus on the light. I mean, that could have been a difficult time for you for sure. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is coming in here with the world energy, which in this case is like the world out there, the whole wide world. This is about embracing your enthusiasm and taking whatever that idea was, that golden light bulb, and running with it. That's what the Knight of Wands does. It's Aries energy. And right now we have Neptune in the early degrees of Aries and Saturn, which holds us back, about to shift into Aries. Action time. It's playful and it's curious and very enthusiastic. Can be about sending out a message as well. Knights are often communicators. Let me see your next steps. But I love how we go from death and rebirth to the Knight of Wands, like springing fresh. All this energy, focusing on the light. That's cool. Okay. The Five of Wands, lots of fire coming through. Five of Wands can be internal conflict for sure. I mean, look at all of these people. They're all dressed the same. They seem to be building towards something, but building in different directions. It's internal. And we have that indecision, right? And what do you want next? That's a big question here in the world. Like, what do you want to create, right? It's going to be interesting to clarify that Five of Wands. Let me see the energy surrounding you. Somebody else could appear here, but it can also be a furthering of actions for you, for Cancer. Five of Wands. I believe that this is you and the Nine of Wands energy, the wounded warrior, as they say. But the Nine of Wands is somebody who's walked a very, very difficult path, and death and transformation, right? Whatever road you've been walking, you've put a lot of time and energy into, and you've had to fight every step of the way. This Five of Wands is a fight, and this is exhaustion. Maybe you're tired of fighting with yourself. Maybe you're tired of the indecision and you just want to go for something. I mean, like I said, there's all that enthusiastic energy. Interesting that we have the Empress on the bottom here. Divine Feminine, Venus energy. Venus is in Aries right now, but also she is the divine creator and transmuter. You have you at a crossroads. What do you want to create next? For the next chapter, the unfinished symphony. Here's the conductor or the writer. Let me see the challenge. What do you want to put into the world? Focus on the light. What's the challenge for you? Ace of Cups, Six of Wands. We have that observer energy. The Six of Wands from the Five of Wands. This is battle. I mean, it's winning the battle. This can certainly be about self-confidence. I mean, look at this girl. She's up there on a stage. There's a spotlight on her. It can have to do with being seen, putting yourself out into the world. And there is that indecision around it for you for some reason. Fire is a very creative energy. And we do have the Empress on board. Beautiful. With that Empress is the Ace of Cups. I want you to look at this because that's your love language, Cancer. See this Ace of Cups there? She's holding the ethereal possibility of emotional happiness between the palms of her hands, like this, protecting it, not really wanting to put it out into the world. We'll see why. Interesting, because under that was the Page of Cups, which is the first step in making that real. Again, this could be somebody that you want to communicate to. Could be somebody you have a crush on. Page of Cups is often a crush for me, and is getting my toe wet in the water, just seeing how it goes kind of thing. And the Six of Wands, you got to kind of pump yourself up to do this. Maybe that's why you're sitting in indecision. Interesting. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be. It can also be about, like I said, creativity. We have fire and water. That's all we have, which is interesting because I said that with the Angel of Balance. Potential outcome in this situation for Cancer. That's a nice outcome for you, Cancer. The Four of Wands, that's achievement, it's happiness, it is stability. It can be about travel. We talked about travel. Looks to me like they're at some kind of music festival. Lots of music references coming through in your reading. Unfinished symphony, look at that keyboard. And then we have a music looking festival here. We have being on stage here. I mean, some of you, okay. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. There's been a lot about fame. But you know what, you guys? Right now, Neptune is in the, I think it's like only 2 degrees into Aries. The 0 to 1 degree of Aries in astrology is considered the axis of global fame. It's the 1st degree in the zodiac. Okay, from the pulp. Can I see death and rebirth, please? Releasing allegiances. Some of you could be very much into music. We have the Five of Wands. See, whatever this releasing of the allegiances is, it's been a bit of a process and a battle for you. internal, external, could be both. I mean, Six of Wands, there could be a lot of competition for whatever it is that you want to create in your life going next. I see, yeah. Interesting. You guys, in every reading, not just here, in every reading I'm watching lately, the Emperor and Empress, Venus and Mars, masculine and feminine. And ever since last year, I've been saying 2025, soulmate union. We've been getting anyway. Okay. So the Emperor is Mars energy and very, very passionate. Interesting. This could have been a situation or person that you had to get free of, death and rebirth. But we go from the Emperor to the Knight of Wands. So is it that you want to drop this Emperor energy within you? The Emperor is very serious. If it's about your career, very career minded, very reliable, responsible, honorable, all of beautiful things. But you want to get out into the world as a different you. You don't want to be this anymore. Interesting. Okay. For others of you, it could be that this is somebody in your past, death and rebirth, that you were trying to get away from. Five of Wands. We'll see. Releasing allegiances with that Five of Wands. One more there. Very intriguing. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah. The Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy here. The Two of Pentacles can literally be a lot being on your hands. A lot. I don't want to do this anymore. I just keep hearing that. I want to be free. Too much responsibility. It's too much to deal with. And it isn't very much fun. Let me see the Knight of Wands, which is very much fun. This is where you are now. Okay. Got all the fire coming through. I love it. We have the Seven of Wands. Wow. This could be all of that well, we have, okay, never mind. We have tons of Aries and we have Leo, Mars right now. The Seven of Wands I always point out on this card. There is a couple that's perched up there on the edge of that cliff. In most Seven of Wands, it's just one person trying to fight off anything that invades their path. This is a couple, and she's holding on to his leg to brace him. Who is? The Empress is. Oh. The Empress and the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, like I said, it can be about battling away anything that's trying to stop you from going where you want to go next. As a couple, maybe. It could be. Unfinished symphony. Here's the symphony. Let me have one more on that Empress. Knight of Wands. Putting your creation out into the world. Whoa. Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. Now, we have that full moon in Scorpio. The Six of Cups can be actual children, especially when I see an Emperor and Empress. This can be about leaving family behind. The Empress and the Six of Cups can also be an energetic reminder of what you were meant for. And put that symphony. Let me see the Five of Wands right now. Knight of Wands in this deck now. The Seven of Cups. Neptune energy, water energy. And then the Tower. Okay. The Tower is Scorpio and Aquarius energy, Uranus. Sudden change. This is what happens when all of the illusions fall away and only the truth remains. You could be moving. This definitely can be a card about moving or travel. With the Seven of Cups and Five of Wands, releasing allegiances. Seven of Cups is about dreaming about all of the possibilities. There could be some kind of confusion. Can I see the Nine of Wands and the surrounding energy? The Nine of Wands, please. That Page of Cups came back out. We have the Ace in the challenge. One more on that Page of Cups. It's like you want to get out and do this, like make an offer or take the next steps in whatever comes next for you. But again, Temperance, Sag energy, patience, the Ten of Swords, and then the Page of Cups, Nine of Wands. So with death and rebirth and releasing allegiances, there was something very difficult. The Ten of Swords is the end of a long and challenging cycle of learning, but it is the end. And then from there, that new beginning can happen. But Nine of Wands, that's tired. We have that Angel of Balance. Looks like you've been through a lot. Five of Wands, the Tower. We got Justice. So there's a lot of angelic guidance happening behind the scenes here. Wow. Ten of Swords, releasing allegiances. This can be about a legal situation. And then you can move. Can I see the Ten of Swords? One more. Not that many. Because I still want to clarify. That's Six of Wands. The Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords into the Page of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the happy family card. We have the Emperor and the Empress, and we have death and rebirth. Death again. What's going on here? Okay. Ooh. Ten of Cups to the Ten of Swords, and then the Page of Cups. Let me see this Ace of Cups, Six of Wands in the challenge. Okay. Wow. The Hierophant, Taurus's major arcana. Right now we have Uranus, the planet of sudden change, the Tower, in the final degrees of Taurus. The Hierophant and the Emperor go together for me, very traditional. So again, I'll say it's like you want to get out of some kind of traditional setup and move into the world and create the rest of your symphony. The Hierophant can be marriages. It can be about the law. And then we have the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy. The Magician works with all of the aces to create the new beginning. The first card in the major arcana after the Fool. Manifesting and then wanting success. Okay. Let me see the Four of Wands and the potential outcome for Cancer. The Ace of Pentacles. Well, there's that man holding a coin. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Earth and Water, building towards something new. But I'm getting like this goes together with that unfinished symphony for me because it's tied into the music festival. Can be about wanting to create. I mean, do you have a new creative idea? Oh, wow. Certainly you could. We have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the King of Wands. Especially this King of Wands. Often somebody who has a lot of recognition or fame. Let's have one more on the Ace of Pentacles. Don't worry, I'll go deeper into that Seven of Cups and the Tower. But this is kind of like you being like, now what? Now that everything has changed, now that everything has come down, now what? Where do I go from here? I want to see what changed. Let me see the Ace of Pentacles. The High Priestess and the Page of Swords. Where do I go from here? The High Priestess, Pisces, Major Arcana, Saturn in the final degree of Pisces. And then the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is Gemini energy, and that can be about curiosity. Did you have a dream about something? I feel like that's what happened here. I do, with the High Priestess and the Page of Swords yeah, it's like you had a dream of something that you to create going forward. Observer, silent observer. And we have observer. Let's have one more there. I mean, the High Priestess with the Page of Swords is a little bit of a psychic spy. The Seven of Pentacles, Earth energy, building to that unfinished symphony, which is exactly what the Seven of Pentacles is. It's a moment of pause to look at where you are, where you've been, and what you want to create going forward. And then here's that ace to add, right? To put in more effort. What are you working on? I'm not feeling it in that deck. Let's go to the Wild Unknown. This is a very unusual Cancer reading. Four of Swords. Look at that third eye all lit up. You dream about something. The psychic messaging. What? Four of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Moon. Your ruler. What did you dream about? Okay, let's go to Death and Rebirth again. With that Five of Wands. What did you let go of? Let's see more about this transformation for you. The Eight of Swords transformation. This Eight of Swords is my delayed transformation card. Look at the butterfly up there, already fully hanging out of the cocoon, fully transformed, but doesn't want to come out yet because look at all the swords below. And that's the Five of Wands, so that's why you are delaying it. Those swords are the allegiances. Also, though, Cancer, swords are our thoughts. It's mental, it's our own mind. And this can be about releasing yourself from a commonly held mindset to go a different way. Some of you. Let's have one more. Three of Cups, allegiances, friendship groups, people around you. With that Five of Wands could be the need to feel like you need to be defensive. The High Priestess. High Priestess in the outcome. Okay. So, let me have one on that Six of Cups. For Cancer. The Three of Cups wanted to come back out. Interesting. Could be wanting to go back to somebody from your past. Oh no, that doesn't feel right to me entirely. Releasing allegiances. Nine of Pentacles, getting free. Okay. I mean, that Three of Cups could be somebody, this person that you want to go towards. Let me see the Tower and the Seven of Cups. In your next steps. It's the King of Pentacles. Look. Interesting. Man holding a coin. And then the Ten of Swords. And we have the Ten of Swords right here. The Emperor and the King of Pentacles. Like I said, very serious energy. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups can be that dream that you had. And you're being guided through it with this High Priestess who speaks the language of the dreams. She's the only one who does. Let's see. The Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. The Five of Cups is about, yeah, I do. I feel like it could be something you want to go back to. Because, look at this, Cancer. In the Five of Cups, generally speaking, there's somebody who's mourning over the loss of three spilled out cups, which is an allegiance, right? Here's the Three of Cups. Okay. But what's the Tower? The Three of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Three of Pentacles. Earth energy. And we end with the Seven of Pentacles, which makes the 10. And then the Hierophant. I feel like you had to leave behind a situation that you were already allegiances, that you were already tied to. Eight of Swords. Okay, let me see in your surrounding energy. Page of Cups and Nine of Wands, please. Justice came back out. And then the Page of Pentacles. This is the whole thing. Before you move forward, you were waiting, 10 of Cups, for something to come to an end. Then you can have your new beginning. The pages here, we have two pages, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and then the Star. Aquarius is major arcana. The Star comes after the Tower. It's usually the reason why. It's the distilled wish. It's what comes next. It's reaching for a higher star. And that's maybe why you require this confidence. Okay. Let me see that Six of Wands. The Star State. And then, look at this, Cancer. Four of Swords and the Seven of Cups. There's your dream. That's exactly what that is. You have a vision. Magician and the Hierophant, and you intend to manifest it. Wow. The High Priestess is all over this. Okay. Let me see the Four of Wands. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Whoa. Sag energy. The wheel brings about destiny. You were meant for this. And it can also be a reversal of fortune. It can bring about money, luck. It's Sag. Jupiter. Jupiter in Cancer. What you were meant for. It's a blessing, absolutely. King of Swords, King of Pentacles. Who is this? This could be you. This is Aquarius here with the King of Swords, and here's the King of Pentacles. We had the Emperor. Let me see the wheel. Unfinished Symphony. The Page of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Page of Swords is here, attached to the High Priestess and the Page of Swords. Again, something you see. So who do you want to talk? Who do you want to talk to? This has something to do with your career. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, the Star. So are you leaving behind some kind of formal situation to create this symphony? I mean, that's all I can see here. Wow. This is highly unusual for a Cancerian reading. Could be dealing with somebody who has Cancer somewhere else in their chart besides the Sun. Or we could be getting heavy crosswatcher energy. Let me try one more time. What are you releasing? You're not going to tell me. It's the third time we've seen the High Priestess. Keeping that to yourself. Okay. Let's see where that wheel is heading. And then we'll get you some astrology. The Nine of Swords, Gemini energy. This is anticipation. It can be excitement even, you know, when you're super excited for something. You're staying up all night, thinking about it, anticipating how it's going to go. One more. Anticipating how it's going to go. And here is the Page of Wands. Putting that idea out there. Sending out a message. I know you're stressed about it, though. Who are you going to send it to? Who is this message going towards? I see the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo. I called that right at the get-go. But you could have Leo strongly in your chart as well. The Moon and the Seven of Cups. There's the dream. Third time. Seven of Cups. There's a lot of uncertainty. That's interesting because the High Priestess has a new moon above her. And this has a full moon. You're ruler with the moon. The Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Mathematically, Ten of Swords. A chapter coming to an end. But look at this Ten of Wands, Seven of Cups. Are you moving? I mean, this Ten of Wands is a traveler. This is somebody who takes only what they can carry and hits the road. In Cancer, you are the crab. You carry the shell on the back, right? So your home comes with you. I've always said the slogan for Cancer is how to reconcile the homemaker in the heart, Queen of Empress here, with the Gypsy and the soul, Ten of Wands. You don't know where you're going, but you're on the path. Well, where you're going is good. Justice came back out again. Libra energy. Justice is about karmic justice as well. What are you creating? Unfinished symphony. Four of Wands. There you are, Cancer, finally. Queen of Cups. Oh, this could be somebody going on this path towards you easily. But it can also be vice versa. You'd know. It can be both. All right. And the unfinished symphony is with you. Let's get a romance angel. For those of you where this is love. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. The Hierophant, the Magician. Somebody has King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, King of Serious Intent. Very soon. Exactly. We talked about that with the new moon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I feel like whoever this was that's coming to, or is, that's coming towards you had to clear. I mean, we have release allegiances. We have all of this Five of Wands struggle. We have the Nine of Wands. They're tired. And it's heading straight towards you with this Queen of Cups and Justice. Let's have one more. King of Pentacles, King of Swords. For some of you, it can be a work situation. It can be a job situation, a creative offer. And others of you, it certainly can be about love. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic interest. So whoever this is, since we end with Justice and the Queen of Cups, you decide who's who. Interesting. All right, so let's go to the Talisman. Yeah, we'll get you a moon card too. Cancer, consider these to be like power words you can take away from the reading with you if they resonate. Maybe with this Eight of Swords, I don't know. Okay, we have blessed day, yes. Magical power, the Magician. And navigation, that's them. All this navigating, releasing allegiances. One more. Who is this person, though? They could be quite creative. Success. And then look at the star. They could be a star. whatever that means. Wow. Yeah, we'll get you a moon card. Quite the reading, Cancer. I hope it resonated with you. I definitely hope it did. I mean, that's a beautiful way to end the reading, with success and the 10 of Pentacles and your card. That's Jupiter moving into your sign and bringing with it a lot of new blessings. Okay, one more. Interesting. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in your good luck. Jupiter. And I don't believe in luck. Oh, there you go. Me as a Cancer. Okay. First quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. Release allegiances. Do this success. There could have been people or situations standing in the way of that too. But there's certainly, and we got that energy of something pollinating, and then the success at the end here. Justice. Okay, Cancer, we'll close this off with a couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. Did I do astrology? No, we're going to close with astrology. We have to. Okay, for Cancer. This could be astrological energy affecting your chart. It could be this person around you, or just overall influencing the situation. I was wanting to come out. I guess I was right with the astrology. We have dignified or strength. And then we have the past, the South Node, our comfort zone. Maybe that's why this too, the confidence required. Libra energy, balance, harmony. And then Gemini energy, which we, as I record this, we're in the first day of Gemini season. Gemini is all about curiosity and creativity. Okay, and learning new things too. And then we have the confrontation or the opposition, 5 of Wands, releasing allegiances, and then communication, which we have all of these pages. So communication coming in. Pluto, Scorpio's ruler on the bottom of the deck. Death and rebirth all over this. Okay, we'll just get one from the Lover's Oracle and then we will leave it there. Again, I hope this resonated, Cancer. I hope it helped you some. It was quite the reading. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best, whatever it is they're up to over here. Focus on the light, it says. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. All right, Cancer. That's what I have for you, my friends. I hope it helps you. Remember, it's still a general reading, so just take what helps. I love you guys very much. I'll see you soon. Namaste, Cancer.